All right, I am back. Make sure everything is where it needs to be. See if anyone will join. Hopefully, hopefully people will start coming in. I think it is so dark in here. Oh, hello. I think that's Art. Hi, how are you? We are doing readings right now. Feel free to ask questions. Oh, I'm so glad you love my readings. I'm doing them. I guess you could ask your question and hopefully more people come in. I'll be here for at least 30 minutes. So I have enough time. I'm super happy. What's going to happen with my job? All right, let's shuffle these cards then. What is going to happen with Art's job? Okay, let's see. Whoa, these cards are like flying. Okay, a lot of things going on. What's going to happen? Okay. Oh, thanks for all the compliments. Okay, we have Strength card here. It's usually, I don't know if you're like planning to leave, but Strength card is kind of like enduring something. So obviously if you're enduring something, it's not necessarily pleasant, but or if your job, I don't know if your company's going through changes or something along the lines of that, but if they're going through changes, they're going to overcome any sort of obstacles that they're going through. I think your position is solid, especially if we have Strength card here. The King of Swords. If you're not already in a position of, oh, okay, good. But if you're not already in a position of authority, then this would be giving you more power, more control, as well as you'll have a lot more people you'll have to communicate with on a daily basis. The King of Swords has people under them, so they have to talk a lot. But I'm glad I'm accurate for you. That makes me happy to hear. Um, Anybody else in here, feel free to ask your question. I'm going to be here for 30 minutes. There's not a lot of people here, so I don't think anybody has to do super chat if they really want their question to come to the front or anything like that, since there's so few people. But if we get more people, yeah, if you want to super chat to get your question to the front, then go ahead. Thanks so much for all the love, Art. You guys are so amazing. I feel so happy that I get to read for you. Oh, hi, Bundy. How are you? I hope everyone's having a good evening, a good Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday because I work Monday through Thursday. So Friday feels like Saturday to me. Yeah, anybody can ask. Anybody ask your question. We have a question from LH. Can you tell me Chuck's current thoughts on me? Yes, sure. Let's see what Chuck's current thoughts are. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you love the videos. Oh, thank you, Art. Wow, so nice. Okay, Chuck's current thoughts. Okay, Bundy, your girl. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Did you break up with Chuck, or we got the Three of Swords and the Devil here? That's usually a card of separation or anxiety, or sometimes if it's not separation, it's like, oh, I wish we could see eye to eye. I wish, this person understood my perspective, especially with the Devil card there. The Devil card is usually kind of like in more so like a victim mind state. And so they're kind of only seeing things from their thoughts. Okay, you broke up. Okay, well, yeah, the cards are kind of showing it. So they're not really thinking of your perspective, LH. They're sort of thinking about how the breakup is affecting them and how maybe you've hurt them or something along the lines of that. So they have more sort of a victim mentality right now. So that's what's going on with them. Yep, never sees your perspective. Yeah, the cards show it for sure. Bunny. Okay, let's get to the next question. What's next for Awa and me? Okay. Oh, okay. We have death and we have the Four of Coins and the Four of Wands. Man, no matter how I shuffle them. Death, the Four of Coins, and the Four of Wands. Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys are together, if you're not together, or anything like that, but this definitely represents a transformation and a change within your relationship. Usually, I get the Four of Pentacles as not wanting to let someone or something go. And the Four of Wands can be sort of like commitment. So, if you're not together, this would be coming together and forming a commitment. If you are together, then this would be not no contact. Well, then if they're not together and no contact, then this is kind of saying that honestly, this would be sort of like moving on. Really, it would be about overcoming your fears and finding a relationship that is more happy and fulfilling, especially with the death card here being changed. And the Four of Pentacles is like, oh, I'm so scared. I don't think anybody else is out there for me. I don't think there's a better fit. Like they have a more scarcity mindset. But the Four of Wands would be saying, you know what? I think there's more fish in the sea. So if you guys are on and off, this would be with the death card. It's more than likely going to be a little bit more permanently off, or it's going to be off for a long time. Usually death card doesn't loop back around like anytime soon. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Okay. Any more questions? I feel like and you can ask anything. Like I really appreciate and love that you guys are allowing me to read for you. It makes me happy. I really do hope everyone is at peace. I hope you guys are having a good evening. Yeah, you can take another one for sure. I mean, why not? You know, I'm gonna be here till 8:30. Oh, you too, LH. Have a fantastic weekend. I hope everyone has a great weekend. How does he feel about me? Okay. How does he feel about me? Oh, new subscriber. Hey, Amber. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, the High Priestess or the Popess on this card. The Hermit. Okay. And Justice. Some major feelings. Generally, all of those cards together represent someone taking a closer and reflective look when it comes to someone. There's a part of them that wants to reach out and wants to communicate, but then there's also another part where they feel like they want to isolate and keep their peace. Generally, the feelings are going to be a little bit more complex because the Justice card sort of represents like, okay, I understand where this person's coming from, but then I also have my needs. And the High Priestess is almost kind of looking at things sort of more objectively. So they're not really more so deep in their feelings, more so trying to look at things from a more objective standpoint is what's going on for them. But honestly, if we have all these three major arcana, they have deep feelings for you. They just need their space and they need time to take. All of these cards represent sort of thinking and reflecting and taking time to come to conclusions and to understand things. They just want to make the best decision possible. So that's what they're thinking about when they're thinking of you. They're thinking, how can I make the best decision for both of us that works for both of us? Okay. Amber wants to know, may I ask, why did Alexandria want to add me on social media? Let's see. Why did Alexandra want to add Amber on social media? Let us see what's going on there. And I'm just letting everyone know I'll be here till at least 8:30. It doesn't look like we have a lot of people, so I should be able to get to questions unless for some reason a bunch of people randomly join. Okay. And thank you, Bundy, for asking the question. Okay, let's see. Why did they want to add you on social media? We got the Three of Swords, and we got the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. Okay. Do you guys have someone you know in common, or someone that they have some sort of longing or crush for or interest in? Or if you guys used to know each other, this would just be them kind of like curious about what you up to. Because sometimes I get the Three of Swords to mean like I miss someone, I'm feeling a little bit lonely, I kind of want to see what this person's up to, or like if they're connected to someone else, like if you had a common friend, they want to know what that friend is up to and who's in their life and things along the line of that. Do you guys know someone like in common or something? Just only I say that only because we have the King of Cups and the King Knight and the King of Wands or something, and that's like two different people, and so I'm just curious to know. But generally they're doing it because they have some sort of feeling of longing and loneliness going on within them. Oh, hey Gojo, how are you? And so they're reaching out is what I'm basically saying, Amber, whether that's to get to you specifically or somebody that you both know. Feel free to ask questions, guys. I am here to 8:30. If it gets crowded and you have a question, just super chat it and I'll get to it right away. But I don't think that's going to happen, you know. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's a great evening. There's still a little bit light out here. It's about, I wish I didn't have this heart thing here. Like it's like cutting off the comments. It's about her husband. You know what? It is quite possible, especially if we have like these male cards and the Three of Swords here. And obviously our threes kind of represent third parties as well. I don't know. I'm a nanny. I'm her nanny. She has 5 kids. Maybe she feels like her husband's attention is slipping, or maybe she just feels like she's a little bit insecure, she's guarded or something along the lines of that. But and then also she could just generally be lonely, maybe in her marriage, and she's looking for friends, or maybe she's just lonely in general. But it definitely has to do with somebody you two may have in common. She could also be checking in on her husband, but it definitely has to do with a third party. Okay. Oop, dropped one. Okay. Question, am I on the right path? Okay, let us see. He told me, he expressed to her that he is interested in me. Okay, that explains why she's adding you on social media. So it definitely was about him. That's, yeah. Yeah, she's pretty sad, to be honest. Gojo, am I on the right path? Let's ask that question. Let's get the answer to that. We're asking the question already. Am I on the right path? Temperance. Yes. That's just a straight yes. You're on the right path. Everything is coming and flowing together. Amber says she's definitely a lonely person. I have no interest in her husband. You know, that's good. You might have to find somebody else that you need to babysit for, because, you know, she sounds like she might cause some issues or something. Who knows? Or maybe she might just make things awkward. You know, it can be awkward like that. Kate says, hello, thanks for your time. Oh, hey again. What would be the best thing for me to focus on? Oh, that card just flew out. That's crazy. King of Swords. Oh, hey, TT. King of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So the King of Swords likes to concentrate on his intellectual pursuits, as well as ensuring that he has builds solid relationships with other people. And I think that's clarified by the 10 of Cups. So I think the cards are saying focus on your relationships with other people, focus on your friends, your family, or people just you find near and dear to you. That's something that the cards want you to focus on right now are generally just things that you make you happy. Sometimes we get the King of Swords to represent things that have to do with your interests, because swords are connected to air energy, and that is connected to the third house of skills, interests, education. But because it's next to the 10 of Cups, it would be things that make you happy, not things that like, oh, I need to get a certification in this and I don't want to do this, but I have to do it. But more so, I get to learn about, like, I don't know, the different callings of birds if you're into bird watching and doing that. So focus on those things, like learning things that can make you happy, skills that make you happy, whatever the case, in your personal relationships. Okay. What's coming towards me for the rest of the month, I believe it says. Sorry if I'm like really scooching in. Like, I don't know how to get rid of this heart that's like cutting off words. Okay. Oh, Gojo, when did I get into tarot and astrology? Oh, a very long time ago when I was like 18. Like my friend, she introduced me to astrology. Tarot I found on my own. I went to a bookstore. Borders was open at the time. I think there's hardly any Borders anymore. And I just saw actually this deck. And I thought it was so pretty and I bought it and I got into tarot. What's coming towards me for the rest of the month? We already had a card fall. Let me get it. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So whatever's coming for you the rest of the month is going to be pretty good. We have a lot of things that bring you happiness and fulfillment. Also, sometimes I get the 10 of Cups and the the 10 of Coins and the Ace of Cups to represent like things we do in our home environment that bring us a lot of happiness and pleasure. So like if you like sitting and watching Netflix, then that would be like what you would do, what's coming towards you for the rest of the month. But it's definitely some activities that you're doing, particularly at home, which will bring you a lot of peace of mind and happiness. And then also it can be about expressing yourself within your own home, whether that's you journaling, doing some sort of artistic pursuits, doing things that you find creative, as well as sometimes it could be opening up to your family or community, because the 10 of Pentacles can represent community as well. So connecting more when it comes to that area. Sometimes I get 10 of Pentacles to represent like your work environment. So this could be either you opening up to coworkers or coworkers opening up to you. I read it right. Oh, thank you. That's so cool. Me too. I got into tarot like at 18 and astrology in my early teens, maybe 13. Oh, you got into astrology really early. Wow. I wish I had gotten astrology as early as you. You know, I feel like I could have learned so much more. I mean, there's always something to learn with astrology and tarot. There's so many interpretations when it comes to both tarot and astrology, and the connections between them are amazing. Amber asks, may I ask what are Alexandra's feelings towards me? Okay. What are Alexandra's feelings towards me? Yeah, you're right. It is literally endless learning. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. You know, this combination normally I get to like representing to move on or going into a different direction. So that's definitely their feelings. Just wanting to something different from the relationship, whether that's literally just ending it and starting anew, which is that's my initial thought when I see that, sort of like ending it and moving on. And but for some people, some combinations, it can represent, okay, I don't like the way this relationship is. I don't like how we communicate. I don't like how we vibe. let's have a conversation and figure out how we can better come together and build a solid relationship. But generally, it's usually the first sort of interpretation. Um, because I mean, at least in American society, okay, a lot of people struggle with vulnerability. So the second one's not likely to happen, is what I was trying to say. Tease what's coming towards me in love. I'm here till 8:30, guys. So if you have a question that you really want to ask, and I think we just have two. I could probably get to those two. But if you have a question you really want to ask, super chat it. Okay. What's coming towards me in love this month? Okay, let's see. What's coming towards T? Oh, we have the Two of Cups. So I don't know if you're dating or if you have a crush or anything like that, but this would be you guys coming together or you meeting someone, or at least you putting an effort to meet someone with the Nine of Pentacles here. If you're super single, then this is kind of like saying, hey, I'm dating, especially with the Nine of Pentacles here. And you may be meeting someone who you really vibe with and you really connect with. That's what I'm going to get from these cards. That's what I'm seeing. I'd be surprised if that didn't happen, especially if right away we get the Two of Cups. So if you don't already have someone in mind, then you're probably going to meet someone, at least go on a date, or at least just talk to them or have a conversation and feel like you guys really vibe and connect or in some way. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll get tied down, but it's just saying, oh, I met someone and I kind of like them. We have Gojo here. May I ask another question? Is there any love, romantic, I'm going to say romance in my near future? I've been focusing a lot on these past few years and I haven't been that successful dating. So I'm curious. Okay. Is there any love, such romance in the near future? Feel free to ask questions, everyone. I love reading for you. So keep the questions coming. Maybe I'll extend the time. It depends on how many questions we get, but let's see. We have the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm not sure if it's going to happen in the near future, but it is going to happen. 6 of Pentacles. We do have some sort of like reciprocity coming up for you. It's just maybe not in the near future, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that long away. I just wanted to clarify. Yeah, we have the 2 of Swords. Yeah, it's not in the near future is what the cards are saying. I wonder if we could get a time period, just because I'm curious, because all those cards are saying it's not in the near future. But let's see if it gives us some idea like what's at least happening during that time. We have the 4 of Wands. You know, this is more sort of like advice. It's kind of like saying you kind of have to like go out there. I don't know if it's like make this a big priority, but it's like saying go have fun, go out and socialize. 4 of Wands is all about celebrations, events, doing things that you feel passionate about, things that make you happy, things that you are interested in. Focusing on doing that more will more than likely help you find someone faster. And if you're not doing those things, it's going to take a little bit longer, is essentially what the cards are saying. It's kind of like that 2 of Swords stalemate type of energy. T is the person on my mind. I'm single, so I'm curious. Okay, so you want to know if it's confirmation, if it's like the person you're already thinking about. Hello, I'm new to your channel. Can I ask a question? Yes, you can ask a question. Oh, King of Swords. I would say yes, it's probably somebody who you may be thinking about, T. You know, 2 of Wands is also kind of a reflective card, like looking over, watching over, thinking about the big picture for things. So it may be someone that you're probably thinking about. That sounds like if cards are saying yes. Okay, so if you have someone in mind, then you guys may catch a vibe this month. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells with Alexandra because We're very different people. I don't think I can work for her and be a friend to her. If you feel like it's just not the best situation for you, you might have to find a different job. You don't want to have work be that stressful for you. And Crystal, welcome. I don't know if I said welcome. I just kind of read what you have to say. Hello, I am new to your channel. Can I ask a question? So, yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, anytime, anytime. Liked and subbed. Can I ask a question? Yes, anyone's free to ask a question. Oh, just shuffling here. Does Jay want to reconnect and communicate with me this year? Is he thinking about me? Okay. Is he thinking about me? Let's get into this. Okay. Does he want to reconnect? Let's start with that. We have the Three of Coins. I need to clarify that. King of Cups. I think he probably would want to reconnect, but let's see. Is he thinking about you? The Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I think he is thinking about you. I'm not sure his intentions, because usually the Wands is more so of a physical nature sort of thing when it comes to, what he's thinking. So read into that as what you may. So he may want to reconnect in a physical way or on a friendly way, because we do have the pentacles there as well. And that's like working together, being in each other's good graces, etc. Things like that. Is there another question I missed? I am going to be here till 8:30, guys. So if you guys want to ask a question, you might have to super chat it. You're welcome, Crystal. Okay. Will Leo Me hear good news from his manager, Jason, about keeping his job at Intercom? Do I have PayPal? I do have PayPal. I wonder if I can put my email in the chat. Hold on. That is my PayPal email in the chat. So feel free. And then I also have a Cash App if you guys need it. But let me answer this question. Oh, came right out. Hear good news from his manager, Jason. Will blank me hear good news from his manager, Jason, about keeping his job at Intercom? Okay, I've already pulled the Hermit, the Eight of Swords, and the 10 of Wands, and the Three of Wands. It's interesting because like usually I get this combination of cards to represent of like a little bit of worried about nothing. So I think he's gonna get good news, and I don't know if they're gonna take it as good news, but I do believe it's going to be good news. If that makes sense. But I don't think they're going to take it that way. They may see it like, oh, I think I have more work to do or something like that. Like Key Monty. Okay. Key Monty. I'm glad you. Okay. I'm trying to pronounce people's names. I'm terrible at pronunciation. So. Okay. All right, guys. We can do one more question. It's like almost pitch black. I think you'll keep your job. I don't see, none of the cards represent being like, let go or anything like that. At all. But if you feel nervous about your job security, then might be time to move on. Oh, last question. What will happen? Hope you received it. Oh, thanks, Gojo. I'll have to check. Let me check. See if I got it. Oh, yeah, I got it. Thank you. Okay. I will. I'm sending you blessings. Okay. Last question we have here from Amber. What will happen to the nanny family if I quit? They are very dependent on my energy. Good help is hard to find. From what I was told, I'm not getting paid enough. You know what? If you're not getting paid enough, you might have to like, strong arm them and say, "Oh, I've got like other offers or something." But let's ask the question. Let me not give some advice. I don't want to have you in a bad situation and you say, "Oh my God, the tarot reader Brander gave me terrible advice." I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put my neck out there, but let's see. Um, what will happen to them if you quit? Okay. We got the 5 of coins. They'll be out of a nanny. They'll be out of a nanny. And we got the 8 of coins representing having to really search, putting a lot of effort to search for somebody else. And we got the 4 of swords. It's going to be complicated for them to find someone else. And it's going to be effort that they really don't want to put in. I already put the 9 of swords. So it's just going to be stressful for them. And they are going to feel like, wow, I really don't want to have to put in that effort into finding someone. But they're going to do it. It's just going to take they're going to be frustrated. They're going to be frustrated. They're going to be upset if you quit, essentially. Okay. So I think that is everything. Who knows? I might go live tomorrow. Depends on my schedule. I'm a little bit of a workaholic, so I'm always trying to do stuff, and I'm trying to force myself to have fun. So not that this isn't fun, but this is fun and technically kind of workish hobby. It's both. It's both. It's both things. But I'm trying to make myself have fun. So thank you guys for watching. I'm so happy that you allowed me to read for you. This has been so great, and I hope to see you next time. I'm definitely at least going to go live next week, for sure. I don't know what time because I have to take a test, a certification on the weekend, and I have to study a lot. I have 8 days till I take the certification, so I really got to study for it. So, but I will be live at least next week. If not tomorrow, then you'll see me next week. All right. So bye everyone. And thank you for the good luck. I'm going to need it. And good luck for everyone else. And have a great weekend. Have so much fun. And I'm wishing you the best. So bye everyone.